Hey, listen, it is Mother's Day. Don't you believe that you're deserving of having a good Mother's Day? Mother's Day can be every day, but today is your day. I want you to embrace being happy and being joyful. There's so many reasons why you don't deserve to be bitter. Tune in. I just want to share some with you. I want to pour into you today. You as a mother, whether you're younger or whether you're older, you need to hear this. Because the younger ones, baby, you still have a chance at becoming this beautiful mother that you are. It's in you. You just got to peel away some of that negativity. You got to peel away some of that anger and some of that resentment and some of that hurt. We're going to unpack those layers so that you can walk out of being bitter and walk into the beautiful woman that you are. Tune in. Hey, good people, it's your girl, leading lady Dara here, founder of this wonderful organization, Walking Them Shoes. What's up, y'all? Happy Mother's Day to all of the beautiful women out there, all of the lovely and phenomenal mothers and mother figures. Happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you. I'm popping on just to show a little bit of love and just to send love through the YouTube waves, y'all. I just want to say to you that to those of you who cut the heat down, to those of you who is on this journey of motherhood, it has not always been easy, baby. And there are a lot of people, a lot of women, I should say, who are on the journey of motherhood and who is bitter. They're bitter from the pain of their past. They're bitter from baby fathers. They're bitter from broken hearts. Baby, it's time to rise above the frustrating levels of being that baby mama, that bitter baby mama. Now, there are many mothers who are wives. There are many mothers who are just baby mamas. You know, you are a mother because you birthed a child. You brought a child into this world. Now, whether you're married or whether you're unmarried, it doesn't matter. You're still a mother. You still matter. Your mental health matters. And I want to encourage you. I want to pour back into you because you are at this point, and this is only for the women who find themselves in this place of operating from a frustrating anger standpoint. God bless you with these children or with this child because he believed that you were the right woman for that job. He believed that you were the right woman for those children or that child. He believed. So if he believed and he entrusted you with this child, don't you know he will not put more on you than you can bear? So know this, baby mama. Know this, beautiful one. Know this, woman of God. To whoever it is that is listening to and tuned into this video here, I want you to begin, as of this day here, I want you to begin to look at yourself as more than just a baby mama. I want you to look at yourself as more than just a mother. I want you to look at yourself as a woman of God, a child of God. And the time and the effort that you put into, I'm sure, and this may not be your current situation now, and there's a reason why I'm going this way. You may not be doing this at this present moment, but I'm sure, think about this. There was a time when you were dating that dude. There was a time when you were having rendezvous and you were sneaking off, or maybe even just courting, or just really in a relationship with someone who you may believe is the one. And you were pouring into that individual. You were giving up certain things and making sure that that individual was satisfied, making sure that, you know, that individual knew that you loved him. You were pouring in, baby. You were pouring it on and you were pouring it in, okay? I want you, as of today, effective immediately. That same time, that same energy, the same drive, with the same love that you were able to pour into that individual that you made that child with, pour all of that back into you. Pour it into you, and not only pour it into you, take that time, that love, and that energy and put focus on God and watch what He do in your life. Listen, I ain't here to preach. I'm not really even here to teach. I'm just sharing that if you do that, because I was once an individual who was pouring into an empty vessel. I'm not talking about my vessel. I was pouring into someone else's vessel. I was once a person, and at 18 years old, baby, it wasn't much that I could pour into, but I was giving up so much of my time and my energy, and I was giving up so much and not even realizing at that time I wasn't really filling my own cup back up. But I look back on that, and had I known then what I know now, baby, I would be so much further along. But that is not the case. We are where we are for a reason. But saying effective now, immediately, what time, what energy, the strength, the love, each and everything that you poured into that individual that you made that baby with, pour that same amount into time with God and pour it into yourself. And baby, you will no longer be bitter. You won't be considered the bitter baby mama. You will not be considered the miserable baby mama. You will not be considered, the mom who has an attitude, the mom who is operating in her masculinity. No, you will begin to walk in godly strength, godly confidence. You will have so much love. And I'm talking about that frustration and that bitterness and that anger and that hurt and that resentment will begin to pour off of you. It will begin to drop off of you when you pour into God. And when I say pour into God, meaning giving God of the time, your time, giving Him your energy, meaning reading and worshiping and praying. This is what you have to do for yourself in order to pull yourself out of that bitter place, that place of being a bitter baby mom. We are mothers for reasons. We are for many reasons. But the number one is we are nurturers. God created us as women to nurture and to love. And He knew that you were capable for the job. So don't allow the pain of your past with that person you made that baby with. Do not allow that to become your all. Do not allow that to become the energy and the vibe that you operate in. God entrusted you. So if you seek Him, the word tells us, seek Him, seek God, and He will make sure that your needs will be met. And I'm not talking about a financial need. I'm talking about the mental need, the emotional healing that you may need. Listen, good people, when all is said and done, when you are healed of that hurt and that pain of your past, baby, it's nothing like walking and operating in that beautiful, I'm talking about that beautiful way. I'm talking about your spirit is beautiful. Your spirit is clean. I'm just getting to this particular place in my life where I no longer entertain the BS. I no longer entertain those who are not worthy of my time. And when I say worthy of my time, people who are constantly complaining, you're not worthy of my time. People who are bitter, you're not worthy of my time. Now, operating outside of being a life coach and helping someone along the way, that's something different. But when I'm talking about my personal space, baby, I'm just now at that place where, now it's been a very long time since I've been a bitter baby mom. That was probably when I was 18 and 19 years old. But saying that to say that it won't take you all those years, because Lord knows it didn't take me all those years. But what I'm saying to you clearly is this, that once you begin to seek God, once you begin to pour back into your cup, you become a whole totally different person, and you're able to operate in a more a feminine energy and a more positive vibe. You're operating on a very high frequency in which you can now you can now embrace the good and what God has for you. You won't be operating in that bitter place and being considered a bitter baby mom. Don't take that. Don't take that on. Do not walk around as if you're some bitter baby mom because the baby father is not doing the things that they're supposed to do, baby. There's so much more to life that you can enjoy. There's so much more. You're wasting time and energy. And guess what? That baby father is probably not even thinking about you. So what I'm saying to you now is this, young lady, young woman, for those of you who are baby moms, it is Mother's Day. You deserve to be celebrated. Maybe he did not celebrate you the way you want him to. Maybe he didn't acknowledge you. Whatever it may be, know that God gave you that child for a reason. Okay, that child is with you and in your care for you to take care of, and you cannot take care of that child if you're operating in a bitter manner, because what will happen is, you talk about generational curses, that's what falls along on a generational curse. That child will start to operate. That child will begin to be bitter. She may even be bitter. He or she may become bitter towards you. He or she may become bitter towards the father. He or she will become a bitter person. And that just goes on and on and on and on. And it should not happen. Today is Mother's Day. Each and every day is Mother's Day, for real, for real. Once you get to that place of healing and that place of wholeness, God will bring you someone that can match that same energy. I'm so ever grateful now that God has really pulled me out of certain situations and taken certain people out of my lives, because now I can operate in a whole healthy place. And now I'm able to nurture healthy relationships. I'm able to operate in my feminine energy and be able to receive good love, good respect, good joy out of good relationships. And that can be very well possible for you. It is very much possible for you. You can be in your 50s, in your 40s, 30s, or 20s, wherever you are. God do not want you to operate out of bitterness. So it stops today. It ends today. I want you, as of now, effective immediately, to say to God, I surrender to you. I ask you, God, to take away this hurt and this pain from me. I want you to begin to ask God, dig deep, baby. I want you to begin to release all of the negative energy, release all of the hateful thoughts. Give it over to God. There's nothing you can do with it. It's just going to keep festering and festering and brewing, and you're going to become this ugly, ugly, bitter woman. God don't want you to operate that way. You are beautiful. You are the light. Listen, someone is looking up to you. And even your children are looking up to you. But there are other women who may need to look up to you. Someday you're going to be pouring into another woman's cup. So take heed to these words here, baby. Don't operate in a place of bitterness. You are so much better than that. Embrace your femininity, baby. Because I'm going to tell you, it does get greater later, baby. I'm in such a happy place right now. I'm a living testimony. At 18 years old, and that was years ago. My children are 34 and 33, 32 and 33, something like that, 32, 33. And when I was 18 and 19 years old, I don't know if I was a bitter baby mom, but I was unhappy. And I want to almost say tad bit miserable. I don't want that for you, baby. No one at that time was pouring into me. I mean, my mother was, but I lost her when I was 25. But no one else was really pouring into me. I wasn't really even pouring into me. And what I'm getting at here is this. You have so many resources for yourself. You have so many things out here that will help you stay on a healthy mindset path. Healing your emotions is key. I want you to get through it. I want you to get over it. And then I want you to get through it and start operating on the other side in the healthy place. I want you to enjoy your Mother's Day. So again, I'm your girl, Leading Lady Dara here. This is car therapy right here, y'all. But I'm gonna tell you, it came because of a conversation I had yesterday on the field. And I know this young lady is watching. It came from that conversation, and then also the conversation I just had with my girlfriend. It is a need. It is so, oh God, it's so necessary for young ladies to hear that you do not have to be a bitter baby mama. You have a choice. You do. You have a choice. It is your girl, leading Lady Dara here, founder of this wonderful organization, Walking Them Shoes. Baby, walking them shoes in elegance. Y'all get the journal, 7 Minutes to Elegance. Baby, embrace being a woman. It feels so good. Listen, baby, I don't want it no other way. You listen. God created you to be a woman. And I want you to walk in all of that feminine energy. I want you to embrace yourself as being that beautiful, phenomenal, loving, caring, healthy, whole woman that you are. Again, it is your girl, leading Lady Dara. Have a good one.